I think I want to do the crouch for this video. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to go into the animation tab in Blender. And I'll start with the crouch idle, where he's in the crouch state. It should be pretty quick and simple. So I'm going to get his main controller. I'm going to bend him over. And I need to make sure that he's below this halfway. He's 2 units high. He's going to be 1 unit high when he's crouched. So to make his butt look normal, I guess I have to actually, unless instead of doing it this way, I can just have him be lower, and that way his butt will look less deformed. And all his spinal bones will just be bent over much more, like this. I suppose I can bring his clavicle down. Just rotate it. He's underneath the underneath 1 unit in height, but I'd like him to be a little bit lower. Oh, to make it easier, I can also make his feet much closer. I don't know if I can make it much better because his knees are right in his body. Unless I make this lower and I reduce some of the rotations. So try maybe it is better if his feet are wider. Make his feet wider, and I bring his knees out. Actually, this makes a lot more sense. Instead of going into his knees, he's in between his knees, his upper body. And that just means his arms have to be a little bit higher. His elbow is a little bit higher. Okay, that's fine for now. So I'm going to insert keyframe. So for the idle, it's going to be the same deal as oops. It's going to be the same deal as a regular idle. So first and last frame is the same. The middle frame, I can either nudge him forwards or backwards. Here I'll just nudge him a little bit forward. First quarter, I'll nudge him slightly left. And the last quarter, I'll nudge him slightly right. So, just got a very subtle, like, circular motion. That's good enough. Okay. I'm going to select the geometry, the armature, export as main character, crouch, idle for the FBX, and I'll export or I'll save the Blender file by the same name. Crouch, idle. Okay. So from this idle animation, I'm just going to create the walk, crouch walk from this. So all I'm going to do is select all the keys, delete last frame, or the delete all the frames except for the first frame. And I'm going to start off by moving the feet. And I have to make sure that okay, so with these knee bones arms have to be way more forward. Do that. And I'll start by doing the feet. So the feet, first, it's the same with the first and last frames. The middle frame, they're reversed. So on the return, slightly up. And I'm going to copy and paste the last frame 2 frames before it. So that way I can use that exact same position, but I'm going to use a slight heel touch. So heel touch and fall. The same thing with the other foot, except his return happens in the first half of the animation, so halfway. I'm going to rotate it down, bring it slightly up because he's going to step up. 2 frames before he finishes, I'm going to copy and paste that frame so that this frame, and do a slight heel touch. So that's pretty much done. For the body, it's going to be the same for the first and last frame as well as the middle frame. It's just that on the quarter frames, he's going to be slightly up and slightly to the left onto this leg where that's holding all the load. And same with this frame here, up slightly, but all the load's on this leg. So all I gotta do, just to make it interesting, is to give him a slight rotation, I guess, of the body. So if he's here, it'll be like that. If this foot is forward, then he's rotated this way. And I'll copy and paste that for the last frame. But when this foot is forward, he's going to be slightly this way. Oh, it's too much. But his head, I want it to stay forward. Or not forward, and keep it aligned with this axis. That looks fine. Now I just need to do the arms. So this one, when the opposite foot is forward, then this one, this arm is more forward. It will be the same for the last frame. And for the middle frame, when this foot is forward, this arm's going to be down. I'm going to do the same for this one. This foot is forward. When this foot is forward, the opposite arm is forward. And when this arm, when this leg is forward, then this arm is back. Copy and paste to the last frame. So now, this is the crouch walk. And he's slightly going above this line, so bring these down, bring this down, and these ones I'm going to bring even lower. Because I want it to be well below this line here. Okay, that looks good. File, export, EX. This one's called Crouch Walk. And I'm going to save it as the same blender name. And I have to drag and drop these from my Blender file to my Unity file. So crouch, idle, and walk. Copy, paste. In Unity, my animations are right here, so I need to select them. Loop time, apply, the other one too. Loop time, apply. I'm going to go to the animator, base layer, create a right click, create state, new entry. This will be called crouch. First I'll go in here, select the blend tree, add motion field, add another motion field. The first one is crouch idle, and the second one is crouch walk. And I need to create boolean, which is called crouching, and the speed is going to be the same as like when he's standing, so I'm not going to change that. So it's going to make the transition from the regular blend tree, and it's going to fire back to the regular blend tree. It's going to fire from the regular blend tree if press the plus button. is crouching is true. It's going to fire back into the regular if is crouching is false. So that's pretty much that. So I guess I'll create a boolean called is crouching equals false. I want to use this later for something. First I want to create a method, the update function, crouch. And I'll just do this all the way at the bottom. Public void crouch. Grab this. So if get key code mouse 1. Actually, I'm going to use mouse 2. I'm going to use the middle mouse button if it's pressed, and if is crouching equals false, then is crouching equals true. Oops. And else if is crouching equals true, then is crouching equals false. And the animator dot set bool is crouching is true. And if it's crouching is false, then the animator is crouching is also false. So basically I'm using this key as a toggle, so if I press it once, then it goes here. If I press it again, it goes here. If I press it again after that, it goes here. Move back and forth. That's what it should do. That's what I want it to do. Another thing that I have to add is this character controller height and center. So kind of like the slide that I did in the previous video. I'm going to, when he's crouching, it's going to be half the height, and it's going to be height 1, and it's going to be 0.5 units off the ground. But when he's not crouching and he's standing upright, it's going to be, the character control is going to be 2 units high, and the center is going to be 1 unit off the ground. So all there is to do is compile it and try it out. Okay, so here, hit play. toggle. If I press it again, it goes back up, which is perfect. So if I walk up to a wall, I can't go through it, but if I'm crouching, I can go right through, which is perfect. The only problem is if the player press the right mouse button while he's crouching, he goes faster, but the animation doesn't change. So I don't want him to run while he's crouching. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this is crouching boolean that I'm setting here, and I'm going to put it in actually I'm just going to leave it. I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to make this really quick video, just to get it working. It wasn't very hard, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. So that's basically it. Next video, I'm going to try something more fun. I'm going to try to do wall scaling and ceiling uh, scaling, I guess. Kind of like in Darksiders 2, when there's like vines on the wall and ceiling. The player can like climb up the wall and you can like dangle off the ceiling. So that's what I'm going to do next video. But for this one, the crouching, that's pretty much it. Okay, so thanks for watching.